Welcome to Coming Home. I am your host, Dr.Onalee, and it is my intention to help you come home to who God created you to be. When you are so connected with your creator, with yourself, you would no longer be attracted to narcissists. You wouldn't entertain avoidance. You would not be interested in situationships. My intention is that as you really love yourself and you know who you are and you know your worth, your beauty, your power, your brilliance, you stop settling. That is why we are here. And so the main topic tonight is to let go of the approval of other people, even of your mother. Have you noticed whether she's still here, you don't know her, whether she's still alive, how much of her approval affects you? How much of her disappointment or her change in tone or when she's not excited about something as you are, how much does that or did that affect you? The approval of your boss, for him to be satisfied or not, the approval of somebody who comes to your place of work and it seems like they don't really like you and you try to win them over and prove to them with your skills. Why? Why are we seeking the approval of others? And let me tell you, the main reason is when we are not approving of ourselves or we are not remembering that God's approval is the only approval we need. God created us in his image. God says we are magnificent, beautiful. Why must we doubt that based on what other people say, how they treat us, or how they don't treat us? When we're attracted to narcissistic kind of relationships, you can bet your bottom dollar we are addicted to the approval of them. We're happy when they choose us, and we're sad when they don't. We feel confident and beautiful and powerful and sexy and handsome when they choose us, and when they don't, when they choose somebody else, we think we're ugly. We think we're fat. We think we're not enough. We think something's wrong with us. And we think surely that other person must be better, or why else would they pick them? Even in scripture, religious text, God works through the enemy or through the person or the thing or the people that are not good for you in order to protect you. Let's just use a story from the Bible of Daniel. When the three Hebrew boys were thrown into the fire, they were unharmed. God was protecting them. The lion's den, thrown in to the lion's den because they would not bow down to the other God that they don't believe in. The lions were not hungry that day. The lions' mouths were closed tight. There's many different translations of this. But the next day, when someone else was thrown in, immediately before he even hit the ground, he was mauled apart, torn apart into pieces from the lions. The Pharisees were blinded. And then the people escaped, and then the eyes were wide open. So I relate so much to when we are attracted to narcissists, we really are not fully connected to God. It is a story of God. So God has been protecting us from being chosen and desired and picked by the narcissist in order to protect us. Our faith is built in these relationships. Our character is built, and we are led home. These relationships lead us home. They lead us to getting connected with our Creator. That is what they are designed for. They are not meant to last a lifetime. We are not meant to stay with them. We are not meant to be with them. They serve a purpose leading us home. So them not choosing you, here's what I want to say really loud, has never, ever, ever, and never will be about you not being enough. You know that you're settling with this person. You know 100% you're settling with this person. You know that this person is not that great, especially once you actually really got to know them. God has been protecting you from ending up with this person, and one of the ways he's doing that is by having this person not have the desire to choose you or stay or commit to you. God is orchestrating this all and truly working through the other person to blind them, to close their mouths, to not be able to see you. to not have a gut feeling to fully choose you and want to be with you. But I think what so many of us do who are attracted to narcissistic relationships is that we take it as if we're not that good. And we have a deep wound and insecurity of I'm not chosen, I'm not good enough, somebody else is better, and it touches that. So the healing around this, which is what I help you with in the No More Narcissist program and the Woman or Man in Power program, the healing around this is that it's never been about you not being good enough. It's about you healing your wound and your trigger and getting closer to God. So the less you take it personally when somebody ghosts you or they cheat on you or they don't want to be with you or they blindside you, and the quicker you realize, wow, okay, thank you for the lessons, thank you for the wisdom, and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to keep being open and available for my soulmate, that's when you stop really attracting these kind of relationships. And it might take you a few, or you might be fully done with it. Who knows? Give God praise if you are. That would be amazing. But at the end of the day, in my own experience and working with thousands of clients at this point, it has been to learn to not take it personally and to discover their own power and their own worth, which was always there. It just got really suppressed or dimmed from giving it away to a narcissist. So I'm keeping this one super short. I'm keeping it super sweet. It's really powerful if you want to go back and re-listen. My next invitation is to definitely binge on the podcast, see what episodes stand out to you. And if you know that you're ready to do some one-to-one work with me, you could book the 6 session package with me where you get 6 30-minute one-to-one Zoom audio healing calls with me to use within 3 months. Or if you want to deep dive into your transformation, you can do 3 whole months with me of a weekly call, 24/7 in between text and voice note support, and all of my courses. So that obviously is the deep dive. If you're wanting to heal from your wounds, you want to close the door on breakups, any avoidance, narcissist situationships, you really are serious about deepening your relationship with God and being in your power, and you want to eventually prepare for your soulmate, that is who that offer is for. So at the time of this recording, there is a coupon code called LOVE10. I'm going to put it all in the show notes so that you can take 10% off. At the time that you're listening to this, it either might be expired or it might be sold out. So just a little disclaimer there. If you have any other questions, any other thoughts, words, contemplations around this podcast episode, shoot me a message on Instagram at Dr.Onalee. And as always, if you want to share this, if you want to save it, if you want to subscribe, I would love to have you stay connected and stay plugged in. I'm sending you so much love. The only approval you need is God's. And it's your time to fully come home to yourself.